Okay, everybody. I just wanted to make sure I got all the settings correct. And even then, I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm fairly new to this live streaming type of thing, but welcome. Welcome to everyone who is live and everyone who may watch this after the fact. Now, for anyone who's here, I'm gonna need your help. Because it's kind of hard for me to gauge the volume. Whether or not the volume is too loud or too soft, and then you have the... Oh, hold on a second. I need to switch something up. Give me 1 second. Sorry about this. Okay, maybe that'll fix it. I was hearing myself, and you were probably hearing double of me because I had the live stream open, but that should fix it. Okay, everybody, well. So, here's what I'm going to try to do today. Here's going to be the mission for this live stream. Basically, I'm testing to see if a live stream is even really a good idea in the first place. You know, it's something that I've thought about and wanted to see if it would work out, if it would be good for ASMR. Now, like I said before, for anyone who is able to catch this stream, definitely let me know how the volume is. I think that's the most important thing. As for the video quality, well, it can go up or down. I find that it's a little inconsistent. Hopefully it won't be that bad. If we're lucky, it'll show up as 1080p. Maybe. We can only hope. But yeah, there's some new stuff in this game, so we're gonna play it, and I chose this game to play specifically because I think it's perfect just for the purposes of a live stream. It's very casual, not too much to it. You know, if I decide to keep live streaming, I'll certainly try different games as well. But I got my coffee with me. I do have some triggers. So, maybe we'll get into some of those later on. But, anyway, it's happening. It's here. It's the live stream. So, let me take a look at something here, because we have some new characters that just popped in. Let's take a look. Wow. The list has certainly grown. It has grown a lot. So, we have pretty much every series you can imagine. Ooh, my voice, it's cracked. See, I can't go back and edit that out. Sorry about that. So it looks to me, Axel. If I had to guess, Axel's from Crazy Taxi, I think. Amigo. That's from some other game I've never played. Definitely Sega. Oh my gosh. We have the turtles. That's amazing. I don't know what's wrong with Leonardo, but he has that sort of 1,000-yard stare going on. This dude has seen some shit. Raphael, okay. Donatello. Okay, this is a July release. Michelangelo. Nice. That's pretty cool to see. And if you can believe it, we're getting Aang. What in the world? I guess this is the adult version of Aang. You know? He's kind of buff these days. I wonder why he even has to drive a vehicle. Can he just ride on a cloud? And then there's Katara. Okay, well, when these characters come out, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get them. I'm actually not all that crazy about the turtles, but definitely Avatar for sure. These other characters are probably gonna be free releases, so we'll be on the lookout for that. Anyway, I have a pretty decent amount of characters on the board. There was one character that was recently released, and I want to try playing as this character to start out. The classic Sonic. How can you go wrong? Let's just go for a very basic vehicle. Okay. And of course, we are going to go online. Now, being that this is a live stream, again, I can't edit on the go. This game is, how should I say this? Delicately. This game is prone to errors. So we're gonna try our best, okay? We're gonna see how this goes. And hopefully it works out. And while we're waiting, let me just check something real quick. Really quick. Okay. Alright, seems like everything is working as expected. Okay. Oh, this is gonna get kind of annoying, so yes, you're gonna hear a lot of party sounds, but it's just part of the fun. Alright. It's time to put my racing skills to the test. I actually haven't played this game in a while. So we'll see how it goes. By the way, don't be surprised if I take a break in the middle of this to get some more coffee. It's the perfect time for coffee. Let's see how this goes. I really hope this shows up well on the live stream. It's a racing game, so yeah, it might be a little rough. But we'll see if we can make this work. Anyway, I'm playing as classic Sonic. Really, I just hope that this turns out... Oh, that was unfortunate. I hope this turns out somewhat decently, you know. I don't think I have the setup to stream, like, 4K. I wish I did, but, you know, I'm not made out of money. But anyway, this map is kind of cool. I'm a fan. But really, what's going to determine this race is the second part here. Whatever random map will be discovered. And use that one just in time. See what fate will show us. It looks like, oh, this world. Yeah, it's okay. It's fine. Almost ran right into that gerbil Pac-Man thing. Oh gosh. I'm just looking at my phone, just glancing at it. I have the stream open there. There is quite a delay. Wow. Sorry if my voice cracks. It's gonna do that. You all wouldn't believe how much editing goes into just a simple gameplay video. There's a lot of things that I have to take out. A lot of embarrassing things that I say, and when I think about it, it's like, wow, that was really stupid. Cool. And so I just cut it out of the system. I cut it out of the video stream in DaVinci Resolve, and yeah. Then of course sometimes you get a bunch of unwanted background noises. This is a common thing today. Again, if there's any unwanted background noises, we're just gonna have to kind of live with it. But don't worry, the garbage truck already came around, so we won't have to be listening to that loud garbage truck. For the first race, I would say that was pretty successful. Very successful indeed. And like I said, I might try to throw in some triggers. I don't know how it's gonna turn out. Personally, I like the crinkly triggers the most. Sonic is at the pit stop. He's just enjoying some triggers before the next race. And I think the classic Sonic. Oh, let's go with the pumpkin. I like that one. I think the classic Sonic is a great addition to the game. By the way, I just want to mention, I have been fighting with my Xbox controller because, I don't know, the cable's kind of bad. It's so, sadly, the controller has this tendency to disconnect. So, if you notice that I just stopped racing suddenly, it's because the controller disconnected. And I hate it. I hate it so much. I need a new cable. I really do. Anyway. We're here at the Pumpkin Mansion. And if I have to clear my throat, I'll try not to, like, do it right next to the mic. I am very curious to see how this turns out after the fact, though. I'm also not really sure how long I'm going to be streaming. Guess it depends on the situation. But I certainly want to do it long enough to collect some data, figure out how this is looking, how this is sounding. Oh yeah, got the item. The other thing that I'm not sure about is the timing of this stream. Here on the East Coast of the US, we're getting close to 11 a.m. But I also realize a lot of my viewers are international. So again, this time is pretty experimental as well. But unfortunately, the way that my schedule is, if I did do live streams, most of them would probably have to be on a Wednesday. Otherwise, it's pretty difficult to make it happen. Maybe, I don't know, maybe the occasional Sunday, if I'm lucky. And then, you know, getting the news out of when a stream is happening. It's also kind of a challenge because I'm not entirely sure how the posting system does, you know. I'm not entirely sure when I make a post how many people actually see it. it might be more efficient to spread the word with like, you know, simple video. But I don't know if I want to... I don't know if I want to waste a video just to say, hey, stream coming up. So for right now, the post system is how it's going to have to be. But like I said, this is just a test. Test of the stream system. Last place. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. It's amazing. You can tell I've been playing this game for quite some time. Anyway, the vibe that I want to try to get from all of this is just to sit back, relax, hang out for a little while, and yeah, just to have some fun. Besides, I need to get better at this game, okay? I really do, because I'm trying to rank up. So, you get to see all of my attempts to rank up, which is cool. I'm just taking a look at the stream on my phone. Okay, so, I mean, it is very, like, super delayed, but that's okay. It's a pretty cool sound, I think. Okay, here we go. I always think that red creature jumping in the background looks like the legendary Pokemon from Pokemon Ruby. And I wanted to say Rayquaza, but that's definitely not it. Rayquaza is the sort of emerald serpentine dragon thing. What is the name of that Pokemon? It's like that old Pokemon anime back in the day when they, in between commercial breaks, they had the Who's That Pokemon? And they would show a silhouette of the Pokemon and you'd have to guess it. Most of the time it was pretty easy, but I gotta say this one kind of stumps me. See, I can imagine it in my mind. It's a red scaled Pokemon. But what is the name of it? I gotta think about that. Okay, I like this frenzy time. Nice. I should probably save those, but I don't know. I'm impulsive like that. I'm not doing so bad, quite honestly. By the way, the garbage truck is back. I can hear its engine. See, here's the thing, okay? Our neighborhood is getting a new trash service, so what they want to do is they want to drop off the new trash cans, and they're supposed to take the old ones away. And that's all well and good, but of course it has to happen, like literally right now. This is the warning that I'm gonna give you all. I can promise you that I'll try to make this stream as relaxing as possible, but like shit happens, okay? Shit happens. It was like yesterday. Yesterday, I wanted to do all sorts of different things. And of course, a lot of the things I do require electricity, right? And so, of course, the power went out. It was raining really heavily yesterday. And I lost power at the house. And so the power outage lasted, gosh, I think over 3 hours, if I remember correctly. And I had planned to be efficient, to get stuff done, to be productive. I could have recorded some ASMR. I could have edited some videos just to stay ahead of the game. You know, it's funny, you plan for this stuff, and life says, nope, it's not going to be that way. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to get a heavy rain, and this heavy rain is going to, you know, impeccably impact your region's electricity, you know. You're going to lose electricity as if, like, one of those freaking data centers took it. Which, by the way, let me get on my soapbox for a little bit here. Data centers, they're popping up everywhere in this country. And, you know, there's one that is going to be built in another town, but it's still close to where I live. And, you know, there are legitimate concerns about data centers, which I agree with, because from what I understand, they require a lot of water and a lot of electricity. Now, consider, let's just say that these past summers, there have been droughts, and suddenly people with more money and more power than I will ever have decided, hey, let's, you know, they threw a dart at the map, and they're like, let's take this small town that has suffered drought, and let's install a data center to make it worse. And they think, that's a smart idea. We have a lot to gain. And, you know, I can't exactly tell you why these data centers are perceived as necessary. I guess for AI. I guess for the load, the computational load that AI is responsible for, somehow requires more data centers. You know, I don't know. Even if that is true, is it right to do this? Is it right to just not even consider a town's vulnerabilities, a town's needs? And is it right to just simply install a data center without having any type of opinion? Like, because as far as I know, I don't think there's been a town hall where you have the people who live there speak up on certain issues. And I'll tell you something that kind of grinds my gears. There's also going to be some sort of city meeting that's going to take place in my town that I know of. And they've already detailed the topics that they plan to discuss. And they're saying, we only want to discuss these topics. You can't bring up anything else. That's kind of the implication. And it's like, okay. So, what good is free speech anymore? When you're putting all these goalposts around it, and you're saying, well, you can speak freely about, you know, this or that, but there are certain topics we don't want you to discuss. We don't want to talk about it. Let's try some triggers before I get too angry. You know, it's just civics, it's just government stuff, it's, you know, it's fine. So the sound that you're hearing now, can you guess what it is? I'm actually not gonna say. I'm just gonna keep it a mystery. Oh gosh. Some of these voices are kind of annoying. Oops. Oh, that's a cool looking one. We'll go for it. Sounds like a ringtone. Wonder how this sounds. Hopefully it sounds good. Pumpkin Mansion again. I don't mind. I like Pumpkin Mansion, although Pumpkin Mansion is kind of a difficult map a lot of times. Yeah, I'm glad they included classic Sonic. Sometimes I'd prefer to play as classic over the modern Sonic. It is kind of sad though. I tried to play Sonic Frontiers, but I got bored. I got out of it. I don't know. I do think there were some good things and strong points about the game. It was wide open. A Sonic sandbox, if you want to use that term, but it just didn't really keep my interest, and I don't exactly know why. I guess maybe I felt a little bit on the overwhelmed side of things. I don't know. Because it's true. Before that game, I think everyone was used to Sonic games being so linear, you know. And now suddenly you have this different type of Sonic game, which it looks great. Seems to run great. But, yeah, I don't know. Just didn't really do anything for me. Everybody is so good at this game now that it's actually hard to be exceptional. I'm lucky to finish in the top 5. You know, it's one of those things where you rank up, but there is definitely a power creep. Oh, that was actually a pretty good tornado. Proud of myself for that one. And of course, you know, the one time that I managed to slip to the top, there's the Sonic equivalent of a blue shell. Classic luck. Alright, we're gonna get off that path real quick. Cut some time out from that run. What is this? Oh, good. Thank you for that extra item, my good sir. I do appreciate you. Alright. A little bit of a speed up and a shield towards the end is a nice combination. I like that for sure. Okay, hey, you know what? I've done worse. I like the map. I just don't like my luck, because it's usually bad. Okay. The coffee is getting cold, and I need a refill. I need a refill desperately. You guys need to understand, this is what keeps me going. This is my Energizer battery. Do I drink too much? Hell yeah, I do. Too much coffee. It's not good for you, but I need to learn my lesson with that. I've been trying to drink more decaf. You know, too much coffee, you get really antsy. You get a lot of anxiety. By the way, people, just want to let you know, apparently it's the 35th anniversary of Sonic. So, forget about Independence Day. Forget about July 4th. I'm going to celebrate 35 years of the blue blur. And there goes my controller. Disconnected. Okay. This is... I might need to find a new cable. I really wish this was wireless. Actually, it can be, I think, but I really prefer playing wired because there should be no latency. Anyway, okay. So, I'm going to take a momentary break. I'm going to refill on some coffee. Going to make sure my controller is still working. And I'm going to give you this little slideshow in the meantime. Let me see if I can get that operating here. Okay. So the slideshow should be working, and you got the music of the main menu behind it. Alright, everybody. I am going to be right back. And when I come back, we'll do some more races, maybe try some different characters and vehicle combinations, and the fun will continue. By the way, I have to cough. Like, I don't know why my allergies are attacking me so badly right now. So I'm gonna spare you that type of noise, especially for an ASMR stream. Alright, everyone. Give me just a minute or two, and I will be right back. Okay. Alright. We're back at it. Nothing quite like coffee in a hot summer morning. Okay. So, let's take a look at this character list here. I think we should probably play as Steve. Because why not? World match. Here we go. I gotta be ranking up here. I appreciate the Minecraft sounds in this game. It's really cool. And you can justify the Minecraft characters not having a voice, but it's almost a crime that a lot of characters don't have voices unless you mod the game. And I did install a mod to give characters voices. Like, for instance, the Joker. I really think, gosh, I wish I remembered the name of the mod. But, if you can find it, highly recommended. It adds a whole new dimension to the game, honestly. And let's be real, it should have been there in the first place. It should have. Anyway. I'll be damned. It's the Pumpkin Mansion again. This might be the only map that we do. I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Okay. Look at Steve. He just doesn't fit in with all this. That's why he's one of the best. He stays true to himself. You gotta give him credit for that. In a world full of, you know, roundness and curves, Steve remains a square. Well, as they say, it's hip to be square. I just never, in a million years, would have anticipated that Steve or Alex or the Creeper, I never thought that these characters would be associated with Sonic in any way, shape, or form. It's crazy. I mean, what a timeline that we live in right now. I just ran right into that pumpkin. I know I'm better than that. Cyberspace, alright. Oh, I love this one. This is one of my favorites. It's just cool all around. There is a hard part in this one, though. There's like a really sharp curve. Oh man, now I'm really taking some damage. Not to worry. Don't you dare. You know, you could have been nice. You could have done the neighborly thing and you could have just passed me by, but no, you had to squash me. Well, you know what? I'm gonna return the favor here. I don't remember who did that to me, but it doesn't matter. Revenge by proxy. Oops. See, it's the third lap. There's some type of science that the third lap, every single thing has to go wrong about the race. It just never fails. You should always be suspicious if your first lap goes really well. you should be even more suspicious if your second lap goes better, because the third lap is going to suck. It's just inevitable. Case in point, I don't even know what the end of this race was. I mean, for goodness sake, man. That was the ugliest race. The ugliest race I have taken part of in a long time. Wow. Amazing. So, for those of you who may not be able to catch this live, and for those of you who may or may not be here right now, I know that lately this channel has received some recommendations to play certain games. Let me get something real quick. I hope we go for the Radical Highway. I love that one. And I love that level in Sonic Adventure 2. Sweet. Glad we get to go there. As I was saying, some commenters have requested certain games, which is cool. I love it. I love to see it. So, I know that Pools is one of those games that has been requested. And here's the good news. Good news and bad news about that. So, I did play it, and I've recorded the episode, and the bad news is I still have to edit it, and it will probably take a while, honestly, because, well, I started one episode of it that I thought that I hadn't played before, you know, and then it led into the episode after it, so I think I think what I did is I ended up playing 2 episodes of it for the price of 1, and I just wasn't really paying attention. Like, it was really seamless. Like, the game just, like, one chapter just seamlessly led into the next, and I wasn't even aware of it as it happened. So that video might take a while because the editing process is probably gonna take a while. I really try my best to keep episodes or any videos under 1 hour, if I can. So, yeah. Sometimes it's hard to cut content, or sometimes I wonder, should I keep this? Should I get rid of it? I don't know. Dude, what even happened there? That felt like the universe just raining on me with disaster. I get enough of that in real life. It's bad enough it happens in a Sonic game of all places. Oh, crap. So what was I saying? Okay, so Pools. That is a game that, yes, we're gonna revisit, but I need to take some time to make the edits for that one. But I have to say, I'm impressed with that game. Definitely delivers on the whole liminal spaces experience, but it does so in a way that's also kind of unnerving too. You know, it makes you slightly uncomfortable. And you know what? When it comes to liminal spaces, you want to be slightly uncomfortable. You don't want to be so comfortable that it's just another office space, just another pool. Nah, you want to be very, very uncomfortable. To the point where it's like, oh, that chair looks comfy. But then you think, oh, there's something behind me. Oh, hey. I see a comment there, by the way. I'm very sorry if during the race I don't get to the comments. It's a race, and yeah, my eyes are like... See, my eyes can't go in opposite directions, so I got my main monitor, I got my side monitor that has Streamlabs on it, and then I got the comments on the phone down below, so I got 3 screens to look at, but yes, I will try my best to lock in. I will do what I can do. And thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Hey, if you notice anything wrong with the volume, focus on the race. Yes, I will do my best. See, I'm trying to rank up, and I hope I can. Let's see. I want to go with the red ghost. Well, ran out of time. Anyway, yeah, thanks for joining. It means a lot to me. And if the volume is okay, or if one type of volume is too loud, just let me know. I turned the game down quite a bit because I thought it might be too loud. The last stream that I did, it was really loud, enough to give you a headache. So hopefully this time I got that right. And definitely let me know if the video quality is okay. I mean, it seems okay on this end. What was I talking about before? So pools is going to be another thing that's going to... another video that will eventually come around. Oh, I like this map, kinda. I don't like that one water part, though. Okay. We're playing to win this time. Got it. Okay, let's go through the shortcut here. Yep, gotta get the shortcut every time. You don't want to race if you miss the shortcut. That's just plain and simple. And I think, yeah, there's another one right here. You have to get this one. I just fell off. Never mind. Never mind. I told you, this is the water part that I do not like. It's a sharp turn. A lot of times I will end up hitting the wall. I've played this game for... How long has it been out? Has it been out? It hasn't been a year. There's no way. But it's been long enough that I know better. Okay. 12th place. This is unacceptable. Especially because we're in my homeland. This is the Minecraft homeland here. Should be doing much better. See, I think I can rank up, but I also think... Oops, sorry. I also think that it's going to take a long, long time. Because you get to a certain point, and everyone is just as good as you, if not better. Let's use this speed up here. That dude really messed me up there just now. Come on, get those rings. Alright. I'm gonna try this again, and this time I'm not gonna fail. See, that's what I wanted to do the first time around. It helps. Oh boy. Monster truck on the 3rd lap, of course. You know, it makes sense. It was not a beautiful race, but it was good enough. Okay. 8th place, I'll take it. Let's see. The volume is great. I was searching for something to watch while waiting for Delta Ruin. Well, I'm glad you decided to stop here. You know, I don't know what that is. I think it's related to Undertale, isn't it? Truth is, I've never played Undertale. I've watched people do playthroughs of it. And then Deltarune is like, what? Like, it's like the next game in the series, right? Goated. If only. I mean, I'm certainly trying. Certainly trying. By the way, I noticed something. It says that you're a top fan, if I'm reading that correctly. So, thank you. Thank you for being a top fan. I'm very new to streaming, so I'm just trying to figure everything out, you know. But look, today, if I can just play the game and keep it relaxing, that's really all I'm looking for, you know? That's really all I want. Oh, man. Okay. Where are we at now? No, that's a nice car. Oh, dude, I hate this map. Wow, that came out really, like, raw. But no, I don't... It's not bad, but it's just crawling with a lot of obstacles. Maybe a little... Like someone went crazy with the map editor, and they just put in random bad guys all over the map, just walking around. And there's a lot of lasers and a lot of, you know, Mega Man stuff that I'm not privy to. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. And then, I don't know what this yellow guy's deal is. He seems a little upset. See, that's my... I just can't... It's almost like a magnetic force. I just can't not get hit by that thing. I'm not going to do very well on this one. I'm just going to tell you flat out, this is not going to be a good race. You know, I kind of have the same complaint about the Pac-Man one as well. We'll probably get to that at some point. Oh, it's frenzy time. What are we gonna do this time? Oh. Just the extra boosters. I was hoping to gain some ground here, but... Okay. That wasn't intentional, but... You could almost swear that other person pushed me off with anger in their eyes. Oh, this is not a pretty race. The one thing I don't want to happen is to lose a rank, because I'm working hard to try to bring that up. I need all the help I can get. This is where the items are going to save me. Somewhat. Oh boy. Final lap. Okay, that should help a little bit. I hope. Oh. Yeah, you would. You would. Ooh, I hit a lot of people. Yes. Should be an achievement for that. Did I really just do that? Yes, I did. What? Oh. Okay, let's just finish this race. I'm just gonna pretend. But I'm just going to pretend this race didn't happen, you know. Let's see what we got here. A Deltarune is an alternative universe to the Undertale universe. I don't know if that means a sequel of sorts. Also, joy to the world. I wish the best luck. Thank you so much. I'm going to need a lot of luck. Seriously. Everyone is just so good at this game now. So it's like, it's hard to be exceptional, you know?
Let's go already.
I don't even know. Go with this one. Truth is, I don't really pay attention that much to the stats of the vehicles. I just go for vibes. I just play what looks cool half of the time. Thinking we should go Blizzard Valley. I'm hoping these triggers actually come through. Maybe. Ah, Mario Kart 8. You know, that game was probably... That game was probably one of the best Mario Karts out there. Mario Kart World. I mean, the elephant in the room. Mario Kart World, it's okay. Is it worth $70? No. No. But it's okay. But Mario Kart 8, yeah. I had some fun times with that game. It's weird, it showed the spacebar when I'm very clearly playing on controller.
Here we go.
That gets me a little worried. This Xbox controller has been very annoying. So, here's an interesting thing about this character. I forget her name. But this character is a skunk. And when she was originally put into this game, she didn't have a voice. There were no voice lines. So I talked about this a little bit earlier in the stream. You can actually download a mod that actually provides voiceless characters voices. With the exception of Minecraft Steve and you know, Pac-Man, because they're, you know, they're just mute. They don't speak anyway, you know? It would be the same idea as given, like, Link voice lines. You know, Link doesn't speak. He just grunts. So I could understand that, but this skunk character that I'm playing as, she originally didn't have a voice. But the mod now gives her a voice. And, as it should have been in the first place. Let's be real. I don't know why Sega decided to kind of, like, I don't know, drop the ball on the voices, but it's a little bit annoying. Anyway, all this to say, I'll give Sega some brownie points for allowing mods. Whereas Nintendo, they would never allow mods for any Mario Kart game. Because they're afraid of their intellectual property being vandalized. Whereas Sega's like, it's just Sonic. Do whatever the F you want with him. Doesn't matter. It's just Sonic. Which I love. I love that attitude, honestly. Like, I understand protecting your intellectual property, but you don't have to take it so seriously, like Nintendo does. Anyway. Cute vehicles are great. Yeah. Yeah, it's really not about For me, it's not really about the stats as much as it is about how the vehicle looks. I mean, I got a lot of crazy vehicles that I made. Gosh, it is going to take so long to rank up. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do it, honestly. Customize machine. There is a new one here. What is the new one? Because I haven't gotten into that. Or maybe not. So yeah, Mario Kart 8 was a full game. Whereas Mario Kart World for the Switch 2, it's, you know, it's a game that just, I don't know, kind of feels like it's missing something. Oh, this is the Five Guys vehicle. It's so random that Sonic would collaborate with Five Guys. And just in case, Five Guys is... I don't know if Five Guys is all over the world. So, to put some context, Five Guys is a burger restaurant here in the States. And what I don't understand is the most obvious collaboration would be with Sonic. There's a fast food restaurant that is literally called Sonic. Why not capitalize on that? I mean, it's just so obvious. Sonic Burgers, Sonic the Hedgehog. And everyone knows that Sonic loves chili dogs. Well, guess what? I'm starting to get angry, but the Sonic fast food restaurants sell chili dogs, okay? I mean, I don't know. It would just make sense to have some sort of cross collaboration between these two things. Anyway, Five Guys. I mean, they have pretty good burgers. They have pretty good fries. They got a lot of good stuff, although I haven't been there in a long time. I don't really do fast food that much these days. I mean, there was a time when I was a kid, there was a mall that we would go to, and whew, that was close. Okay. There was a mall that we would go to, and they had your basics. I remember they had a Burger King, I think, and a Subway, and one of those A&W root beer fast food restaurants, and they had Dairy Queen. But of course, we would go to Taco Bell. The Taco Bell of the 90s was a different type of institution. This is back before Taco Bell had a reputation for causing people who ate there to get sick, rush into the bathroom. I dare say it's when Taco Bell was cool. And I guess to a certain extent, maybe Taco Bell still is. I don't know. Guess it depends on what you eat. But used to eat there all the time as a kid. And I turned out fine. And I'll never forget, my favorite thing to get there was the chicken quesadilla. Oh my gosh, it was more than just, you know, like grilled chicken and cheese melted. It was more than that. They actually had some type of secret sauce. And I've come to since learn that the sauce, it might have been Chipotle sauce. It like the Chipotle flavor. Regardless of what it is, I just remember it was really good. And I don't know if they make it the same way. Hell, I don't even know if they sell quesadillas anymore. Maybe quesadillas have gone out of style. I don't know. But I do miss it. I do miss it. I mean, there is a Taco Bell around town, but I don't know. I don't really do fast food that much. Like, the idea of going to a McDonald's and ordering a burger, it just doesn't really appeal to me unless it's like, you know, like it's like 10 p.m. and I worked late and I need a quick dinner, and then I go into an old crusty McDonald's and get a burger. And I don't know, I think McDonald's is probably better at breakfast than it is lunch and dinner. The old Egg McMuffin, it's a classic, it's a staple of breakfast. And I'm one of those crazy people who, yes, I put grape jelly on the biscuit and then smush the sandwich together and eat it like that. I mean, it's kind of a strange combination, but it works. Trust me, it works. How about a little bit of triggers? Like I said, I actually don't know. I don't know how well the triggers come through, so hopefully they do. You know, if I had 3 arms, one arm would be doing the triggers, the other 2 would be playing the game. Unfortunately, I don't have that capability. Anyway, this sound that you're hearing right now, it's just yeah. It's just the packing paper that comes in a lot of packages these days. It's very crisp, isn't it? But it's starting to lose the crispiness. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you love the triggers. I'll read your restaurant comment in a second here. Let's see. Okay, no comment on this because all restaurants mentioned, excluding McDonald's, don't exist where I am. But that combo is interesting. Yeah. And that's the thing. I definitely try my best to explain things with context because, like I said, a lot of viewers are from different countries. You're not from the United States. And, you know, being an American YouTuber, it's very tempting to be American-centric, and you assume that everyone knows what you're talking about. I've really had to stop myself and be like, oh, you know what, I better, you know, explain this or that, you know. It's kind of like, you know how there's like Fahrenheit and Celsius? Well, you know, in the United States, we do our temperature, you know, we're the crazy ones. We do the Fahrenheit instead of Celsius, you know. And we don't call it football. We call it soccer because I don't know. I mean, football seems to make more sense because they are in fact using their feet to play the game. But I don't know. Maybe the United States was like, that name is too literal. But it's crazy. See, this part here I don't like because I always end up running into the walls. I'm aiming for top 5. See, the thing is, I tend to do better on maps that I actually like. You know? So, like, this mall map, I think it's perfect. By the way, Mario Kart 8 had the, pretty sure Mario Kart 8 had the Coconut Mall one, right? This is better than Coconut Mall, in my opinion. And maybe that's a little controversial to say. A lot of good memories with Coconut Mall, but this is better than Coconut Mall. Seriously. Let's see. That's actually peak of you, not gonna lie. I hate it when American creators don't explain what they have going on there. Oh, of course, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. And you know, a big part of that is, you know, I've spoken with many people from various countries. You know, one of my best friends ever was from a different country, and there's a lot of differences, and sometimes, yes, you do have to explain, or at least, you know, put some context into what you're saying, you know? And you have to understand, you know, like, certainly America is a big country, and America is often in the news. And also, a lot of times, it shows up in international news. But the truth is, the opposite is not always true. Like, us Americans, we tend to not know a lot about other countries. And, I mean, don't get me wrong. This is not... this is not some sort of anti-American rant. I mean, I love where I'm at, you know? I love the country. But it is true. You know, there's a little bit of truth to some of the stereotypes, you know? We tend to be very American-centric to the point where we don't know about a lot of the other countries, and sometimes we're really bad at the geography. In fact, I'm sure you've seen those videos where someone will go, you know, to some crowded street with a mic, and they'll ask people in New York City, let's just say, they'll be like, where's Germany on a map, or something like that, or, you know, they'll just ask them basic geography questions, and, you know, a lot of them won't know the answer. And, you know, I don't think those people should be made fun of, but I do think that it would serve them well to study up on the world a little bit, to become aware of the world a little bit, because the world is bigger than the United States. And, you know, unfortunately, a lot of us grew up with this sort of patriotism that it's great to a certain extent. To the extent that it, you know, it gives you a sense of duty to the good of a country, but then it gets bad when it makes every other country sort of lesser than. And unfortunately, that's how a lot of kids are raised. You know, I mean, at least when I was growing up. Now, I will tell you that in modern day, there is a lot of anti-American sentiment within the country. You know, a lot of people believe that there's not a lot of hope in this country. A lot of people say, oh, the American dream is dead. And, you know, I do think there are a lot of differences. I mean, look, I'm not gonna lie, it's hard. The economy kind of sucks right now, but I think that's true probably for like every country these days, you know? The economy just sucks in general, I think. Oh. Well, that's awesome. See, somehow I must have just psychically, like, I have psychic powers. I must have known you were from Germany. Well, that's really awesome. I love the fact that people from other countries watch these videos. And also, oh shoot, hold on a minute. See, I'm having problems with my Xbox controller. I think it's okay now, though. But yeah, no, it means a lot to me that people from outside the US also watch the channel. It's great. Telepathy. Yeah, you know, a little secret about me. I have psychic powers. I really do. It's a talent, I swear. Okay, after this race, I'm gonna take a little break, maybe like 5 or 6 minutes, but I will be back. Oh shoot, no, my controller disconnected. No, please, God, no. Okay, I think I'm okay. Yeah, this sucks. I need to get, I need to get another cable. Okay. Oh, starting out with an item. Nice. You know what's funny? Speaking of countries outside of the US watching these videos, there's actually, so I don't know how to explain this. And I've thought about this for a long time and I still don't know the answer, but there was an episode of Kirby and the Forgotten Land, and gosh, it's been so long since I played that game, but this was a really old video that's on the channel. And I think it was like the 18th episode of that particular series. And for some reason that I don't know why, it has like over 1,000 views. And so much of the audience was from Japan. Like, disproportionately Japanese. And I was like, wow, that's cool. But to this day, I don't know why that particular episode, just that particular video, got such a huge boost of views, especially from the Japanese audience. And I asked myself this question because I'm like, well, you know, I'd love to recreate whatever factors got such a big audience. You know, that's what every YouTuber wants. They want to know what's working and what's not. And I still, to this day, I don't know why. It's a mystery. You know, the Google Analytics, it tells me some things, but it definitely doesn't give me the whole story. But you know what? I'm really happy to get the viewers that I get and the subscribers that I get. I think it's really great. I mean, I'm like at 400 something, 460 something. And it always fluctuates, you know. I'll gain 2, lose 1, gain another 3, and then lose 2, and then, you know, it's a process. But it's always, it makes my day whenever, you know, I'm able to create content that people actually like to see. And that always comes through in the analytics a lot of times. Okay. All right. I do need to take a little break here. I will come back to this in a few minutes. I just need to get a snack and probably fill up on my coffee because I can't do this without coffee. Liquid Courage, except it has caffeine. So, let me put up the screen. And again, I'm, you know, very new to all this. Yeah, I lost the Xbox controller. Okay. All right. So, let's get the menu on here. Perfect. All right. I will be right back in a few minutes. Okay. Alright. I'm back. Had a little snack. So, the Eden Eater. I was reading the lore that you were dropping on me while I was snacking. To be honest with you, I know very little about Undertale. Oh, do you hear anything on the mic? Ah, okay, thank you. Yeah, there's a little bit of a delay. Actually, there's a lot of delay. But yeah, between these two games, there's just a lot of lore. It looks like some of these names are very familiar to me. Toriel. Toriel is the goat. Like literally a goat. And Asgore was like... Wasn't Asgore like the bad guy? Like the ultimate boss that you had to defeat? I just remember a creepy flower. That's what I remember the most. There was a dog wearing knight's armor. Actually, Undertale had such humor in it. And I don't necessarily know that it's like my type of game. I don't know if I would ever play it, but it certainly was fun to watch someone else play it and have their commentary on it. It's pretty cool. So yeah, I really think that who's the creator? Toby Fox, that's his name. I think Toby Fox is really talented, and I think he most certainly, if he made like an entirely new game, he would. Oh, Asgore was not the big bad, but you're close. Oh, okay. Who was the big baddie? Who was the big bad guy? Asgore was the king, right? I hope you play the games in the future. Yes, Toby Fox. Okay. Well, who knows? Maybe I will. I think that certainly it could at least work for ASMR. It's just, yeah, I don't know. See, that game has been out for such a long time at this point. It's probably been over 10 years. Flowy. Oh, yeah. That's the one. That was a crazy introduction to the game. Oh, yes. Asgore was the king. Okay, some of my memories are coming back. Then there was the fish lady. Then there was the nerdy lab assistant lady. My memory is very fuzzy on some of this stuff, but I remember the game really being kind of deep. I mean, there was a lot of humor, but it also kind of got emotional, too, in some parts. Now, here's the thing, okay? I remember that there was different routes you could take, right? You could be a pacifist, or there was another route where you basically killed everyone. Do they have the same thing in Deltarune? I really wonder if there's a way to make the delay a lot less. There probably is, but the genocide route is similar to the weird route in Deltarune. Oh, there's a weird route. What does that mean exactly? Just a lot of weird stuff. I mean, the game is weird. Let's give it some credit, right? Oh, hey, by the way, if there's a character that you want me to play as in this racing game, let me know. Because honestly, I'll play as anyone. I don't really care. I'll play as anyone. This is the list of characters, and there's quite a bit. There's almost too much. It's like the Smash Brothers of racing, kind of. Actually, that's a very accurate way to look at it. There's just so many characters. I don't know who to play as. What about let's play as this character, I want to go with the shark. I like it. Let's see. See if we can win. Hopefully, I can rank up sometime soon. Ah, okay. Okay, Hatsune Miku. You caught me just in time. Maybe we can change the vehicle in a little bit. I just like the shark too much. Okay, in the Geno route, you have to kill everyone. In the weird route, you have to emotionally torment a character in the second chapter. Well, that sounds like a really nice game to play. Yeah, figures I get a internet error. See, this game is buggy sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. The online, yeah, the online isn't the best. You know, I'm trying to think of other games to stream. I chose this one because it's just easy to stream. It's just flat out fun multiplayer action, basically. So I thought it would be good. Oh. Miku's in your Wi-Fi. Wow, that brings back a memory. I played a Gmod map where there's a sign that literally says that on the wall. Is that a meme? Is that like a well-known meme? Oh man, I'm getting error codes like crazy. It is Miku's fault, isn't it? It's Miku's fault that this has fallen apart. She knows that I'm trying to stream, and she's killing the connection. It could also be the game as well, because stuff like that tends to happen. Okay, see, I'm not very good, so you have to understand. I'm not really a meme person. I know some memes. I don't know all memes. I don't really keep up with them. Oh, I like the candy apple red. Ooh, my voice just cracked. Sorry. It's gonna happen in these videos. Can't help it. Miku, you can call me Miku. Blue hair, blue tie, hiding in your Wi-Fi. Yeah, I'm very much out of the loop. Hatsune Miku does not talk to British people. Why? What have the British done to Hatsune Miku? Has she declared her independence from them? Oh, you can't hear the voice cracks? Oh, good. Very insecure about those. Okay. Really? Really? My gosh. Consecutive communication errors have been detected. Restarting the game may resolve the issue. Okay, that's a big middle finger to me. All right. Well, I tell you what. Let's that might be a good idea. Maybe something's wrong with the network. I don't know. Hold on a minute. Let me check something real quick. I mean, I have to imagine Hatsune Miku must have offended the British people, or maybe it's the other way around. I don't know. Miku thinks that I'm British. Well, I think on my dad's side of the family, there's a little Scottish, a little bit of Irish, not necessarily British, but maybe I have just enough British in me that Miku, yeah, she got confused and she thought I was the enemy. Okay. Give me just 1 second. I'm gonna... Ooh, I don't want to do that. Hold on. Sorry. Okay, back to the slideshow just for a bit. Actually, I like the slideshow. It's pretty cool. Okay. Let's restart the game because something is clearly wrong. Miku doesn't like me very much. Well, the feeling's mutual. Okay. Oh, I thought of another game that I would really like to stream. I want to stream Dead by Daylight at some point. You want to talk about a game that I'm really bad at, but I still like to play? It would be that one, for sure. Minecraft. I mean, yes, Minecraft. I could stream that, but I guess I could stream that. Wouldn't be terrible, I think. It would just take me a while, I think, to... Is the audio supposed to be really quiet when there's no game open? Yes. Yeah, I think it's only going to pick up audio from the game itself, like the application. So pretty soon here... Okay, you should be hearing it. Now, before... Okay, it logged on to the network successfully. That's good news so far. Okay, let's try it again. I apologize for all these issues, but this is exactly why live streaming is kind of difficult sometimes. But hey, you know, I'm glad to be testing it out because, I mean, it's the only way to learn, you know. Sure, you can watch a million videos on live streaming, but until you actually do it yourself, you don't really learn much. You see what works and you see what doesn't. But I'm not gonna turn the stream back on until I'm certain that this is actually gonna work. I'm crossing my fingers. You can't see it, but I'm crossing my fingers. Come on. I swear if this doesn't work, I'm uninstalling this game. Okay, I think we're good. Hold up. I think we're okay. I think. Shakespeare, hello? Where? Where's the Shakespeare? Okay. Okay, so finally, I'm finally able to play as Miku. I think Miku's a pretty good character. Wow, you know, it's a very basic hoverboard, but I like the color on it. I like the way it looks. There we go. I'm gonna try to make it a goal to, at the very least, finish in the top 5. I want to get that rank up. I think, where am I at right now? I think I'm at Legend 8, which it sounds impressive, but it's really not. Where you want to be is like Legend 2 or Legend 1. Legend 8 is nothing, you know. A baby could get to Legend 8. So I'll try to do Miku proud, even though she doesn't like me because she thinks I'm British. Hello. Hello, mate. Promise you, Miku, I'm not British. I'm one of those red-blooded Americans. Although I do enjoy the occasional crumpets and tea. I don't even know what that accent was. It certainly wasn't British. But it was like a hybrid. So, Miku should like me again now, because she understands that I can't even fake a British accent. Nice, I got someone. Your impression is horrible, I love it. Yeah, I'm also kind of afraid that if I try to, I'm afraid I'm gonna be too loud if I really go into it, you know. Believe it or not, I didn't go into acting school, you know, I kind of skipped that. Graduated with no acting degree. I wish I was doing better, though. Everyone here is, like, really good. I'll try to get an item to at least do a little bit better. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I needed right there. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, that was unfortunate. That's okay. That's okay. I consider that a warm-up. I consider that a warm-up. At least it wasn't last place, right? So, okay. So, I've learned a couple things about Undertale and Deltarune. Basically, you torture people, right? That's kind of like the main part of the game. I was gonna say something, but then I forgot it. Shoot. Oh well. Oh well, it'll come back. It'll come back to me. Where should we go? I think I want to go to Ocean View. Oh. Unfortunately. It's a lot of sound all at once. No, no, no. They're very sweet games. Well, I guess if you look past the genocide, and if you look past the emotional torture and the hatred for humanity and creatures big and small, yes, they're very sweet games. Boy, there's a lot of Sonic. I feel outnumbered. I'm the only human racer. So, I didn't really know much about Hatsune Miku before I played this game. Apparently, she's a character in some type of like rhythm slash dance slash singing game. Yeah, I didn't know much about her at all. But she's a cool character. And I guess she's part of Sega. maybe. Oh, I love this part of the map. I'm gonna let this weapon, I'm gonna let it get bigger. And now. I knew it. I knew it. Oh, this, I don't like that at all. That item is devastating because it takes whatever item you have and it slows you down too. It's like a blue shell, but like 10 times worse. That looks like a legendary Pokemon. Why am I doing so terribly? Okay. It's time to make a comeback here. This will certainly help. Oh yeah, see, that was exactly what I needed. I swear it's like, the third lap is cursed in any racing game. The third lap is just always cursed. It sucks. I'm gonna have to get an item. There's no way I can win this without an item. Ah, if only I had gotten like a speed up. That would have been great. So, the bad routes are very obviously made to be the player's decision. You have to do really specific things to go on the bad routes. If you don't, then you play the game like a normal person. Sweet, actually. Hatsune Miku is an instrument, and all the games she's in are built around her, rather than her being built for the games. She's an instrument. Ah, so she's kind of like AI in a certain sense. You know, saying that Miku is an instrument, it kind of reminded me of that SpongeBob meme where Patrick says, is mayonnaise... I can't even say it without cracking up. Oh my gosh, is mayonnaise an instrument? Man, so many good lines from that show. I'm hoping we can go to Minecraft World. She's not AI. She's a voice bank. That's what she wants you to think. In reality, not only did she disrupt my Wi-Fi connection, not only is she in my Wi-Fi connection, there are AI synth thingies, but in my opinion, I don't like songs with them. Yeah, you know, it's true that AI music is starting to... I mean, it's starting to be everywhere now at this point, and yeah, I have a lot of opinions on that, but ultimately, I think I'd prefer to listen to music created by humans, you know? I think that's what I would prefer. If I know that it's created by AI, I'm less inclined to listen to it, because music, just like video games, is art, and, you know, it's like, it's one thing to use AI just for fun, but then you get into a different territory when you claim the artistic creation as your own, when in reality it was created by AI. Trevor, you have all the right takes. Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. I like pineapple on pizza. And I know that's one take that a lot of people are going to disagree with. And I'd be willing to bet, like, if you were put in a room with 100 people, it would be almost a 50-50 split. 50 people would be okay with pineapple on pizza, and then the other 50% would not trust anyone who puts pineapple on pizza. You know? Where do you stand on the controversy? I'm very curious. In fact, that should be a poll. It should be the first question you ask anyone that could potentially be your friend. You ask that person, hey, do you like pineapple on pizza? And depending on their answer, you know, make your own decisions. Oh yeah, shortcut. I dare you to use that tornado, Sonic. Come on. I dare you. Oh, that dinosaur almost clipped me. I hit that one, of course. It's all good. Okay. There's a flying car. What in the world kind of museum is this? Boy, this race felt like this race just kind of flew by. Where did everyone just come from all of a sudden? Gotta be kidding me. Sorry, Amy. I refuse to finish last. Okay, my father likes pineapple on pizza. I've learned to accept those who sin. Okay. So I see which side you're on. Well, that just makes it awkward, doesn't it? I think that pineapple on pizza, it makes sense. Pizza is savory and it's a little bit salty, depending on the type of cheese, the type of sauce. You need something to contrast that flavor profile, and what you need is pineapple. It's like the sweetness of the pineapple cuts into the savoriness of the cheese and the sauce. I think that it's a good idea. I think it's a great idea. But yeah, you know what? I can tolerate people not agreeing with that. To each their own, of course. Oh, the texture is the problem. Well, yeah, I can kind of see how someone wouldn't like the texture combination. But I think overall the flavor definitely works. I like how the audience here is like low quality GIFs. Here we go. By any chance, can you hear the controller as I'm playing? I told you I have the ability to read minds. That's one of my secret hidden talents. And yeah, I mean, they looked really low quality. I mean, I guess the game has to save on resources, right? But still. I mean, it's much better than some of the games I've played in the past where the crowd looks like broken JPEGs that didn't quite finish loading on a modem network. I've played those types of games before. Okay, so you can hear the controller. Alright. I think that's a good thing overall. I don't know. Sometimes when I listen to ASMR of people playing games, sometimes I really like to hear the controllers. Now, some people might not like that sound as much, but I do, in a lot of cases, I keep that sound in my videos. Because I think, I don't know, I think it's good. Can I just get a lap 3 that goes my way for once? This is insane. I'm gonna do a shortcut right through the grass. Oh yeah, that was satisfying. That's exactly how you're supposed to race in this game. Boom. Just like that. Just like that. Excellent. Okay, yeah, I was curious. I'm glad you like it. I think most people enjoy the sound of the controller. Maybe some people find it a little distracting, but overall, it's a good sound. It's a very good sound. You know something? Since we've talked about Deltarune and Undertale, they're probably going to add a character from those games, you know? Because at this point, I think they can add a character from any game. I'm still waiting for Master Chief to be a part of this game. And mark my words, it's going to happen. Oh, okay, 4060. I like that. Yeah, and the truth is, you know, it's really hard to do triggers as I'm racing, so I try to keep it as much ASMR as I can by speaking softly and then doing triggers occasionally. Sands for Sonic Racing. Yep. Yeah, that'd be great. Definitely a good character. Alright, look at the crowd again. Yep, the crowd looks... I mean, I'll say at least they added, like, glow sticks. That's kind of creative. I love this map. This is probably one of my favorites. Because there's a game, Sonic Adventure 2, very nostalgic game for me. And this map, oh yeah, this map is amazing. It's fun to play. Take a tornado, guys, take a tornado. I'm kind of suspicious of this. Like, it feels a little bit too easy. I know that third lap is gonna get me, just like it always does. Let's go somewhere different. Oh, the desert. Oh, I don't like the desert that much, I'm gonna be honest. It's okay. One of my biggest struggles when I first started playing this game, I could not keep on the road at all. Like, I had trouble not running into walls on those sharp turns, and I learned the secret, which is basically that you don't always have to accelerate on like every single turn. You know, you just kind of let go of the brake or let go of the gas a little bit. You really, even though the vehicles have brakes, you really don't ever have to use your brakes in this game. You shouldn't have to. You just let go of the acceleration. Still, some of these turns are like so sharp that I still run into the walls. And that's the thing, in a game like this, if you run into a wall, it's really hard to recover, so you gotta be like at the top of your game. Alright, let's use this item. Forgive me, Miku. What did I tell you? What did I tell you about the third lap? Oh, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I hate to say it, but the prayers went unanswered. But I will take 8th place. I will take 8th place for sure. Because that was a rough race in general. Yeah. I was hoping for better, but unfortunately that's how the cookie crumbles. But you saw it for yourself. Like, let's just say the last 20 seconds of the game, everything goes wrong. Everything goes wrong. It's really noisy in the lobby sometimes. Okay. Yeah, I don't like the desert. I don't like the desert as much, but we'll try our best. We shall roll with it. I love how, like, almost everyone has a red vehicle. Everyone's going for the same theme. Alright, wish me luck for this one, because this is going to be rough too. Ooh, nice try, Sonic. Yeah, this is very sloppy. Oh, what is this? See, this is exactly why I don't like this place as much. But that's okay. We're in a pretty good position. Just gotta keep it going. That's gonna help a little bit. Man, every time, I swear. Oh, that was mean. That was mean. That guy just pushed me into the wall. Oh, the heat waves. Yeah. Yeah, I know it's pretty rough in Europe, isn't it? Do you have air conditioning, or, you know, do they restrict the use? Like, I heard in some places, like, the electric grid has a lot of pressure on it from all the air that's running. And I know in some places they restrict the air. Crap, I almost went the wrong way. Yeah, it's kind of, it's unacceptable behavior. You know, when you see a Miku player, you don't just push them into the wall. It's very rude. Totally ignores the legacy of this character. 12th place. Unacceptable. I think we just passed Sonic. I hope we did. I think we did. Yep. Something is strange about this. There's too many Sonic players. There's too many Sonic players. Get me out of this lobby quick. I don't trust it. Okay. Maybe... Hold on. We can still play as Miku, but maybe... I want to go with this vehicle. It's a fun one. It's very fun. Oh, the UK? Yeah. Yeah, I feel bad. It's really tough. Sonic and Miku are siblings in canon, I think, by the way. They're siblings? That raises a lot of uncomfortable questions, but what the hell is that car? Come on, it's stylish. It's a minecart that I mean, it's... Hey, look, someone in the lobby liked it, okay? So it's good enough. Miku has blessed it with her presence, okay? It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be a-okay, alright? Legend says that if you race well enough, this particular vehicle will soar into the air, and you could just bypass the entire race, finish first, very easily. So it has a ghast in the front, and it has this weird cat in the back. And I don't even know what this creature represents. It looks like a very, like, hungry cat about to chomp down on some type of unfortunate arrangement of food. I don't... Is that like rice and gravy, and then there's like a steak on top or something? Like, what? I don't know really what I'm looking at, or I don't know. I just chose to put it on the back of the cart because it looked kind of cool, whatever it is. But I kind of got tired of the hoverboard. Waffles, are they? I guess they could be. My first thought seeing them was definitely not waffles, but I guess they could be. Waffles with butter. Well, now I'm starting to get hungry. The actual, like, the best waffle experience that you can get, in my opinion, is the Belgian waffle. Oh yeah. I'm not talking about like the Eggo waffles that you put in a toaster and they're really flat. Belgian waffles are the way to go, honestly. I don't even know. Sorry for just suddenly bursting out laughing. I don't know what in the world happened in that moment, but that was not certainly not one of my proudest moments. Like, that monster truck just fell through. Oh, just in time, just in time. Oh, the Miku and Sonic thing. Yeah, but like, I guess maybe one of them was adopted then, if they were siblings. Maybe Miku's family was like, hey, there's a hedgehog that can walk on 2 feet, and it's blue, and hey, why don't we adopt this thing? Because it's not really a pet, but it's not really human. Let's just adopt it. This is why I said I'm here for the gameplay. Yeah. Yeah, you may not know this, but that drop into the abyss, that was planned. That was planned, so I could get better positioning when I came back. Also, you know, you get better items if you're performing poorly, like I was. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Gonna go with random. No, yeah, I just kind of pictured it was the other way around, you know? Like, I just pictured, yeah, Miku, you know, like, Miku with her family. I don't even know her family. I don't know what the family dynamic is like, but I would imagine that, you know, Miku has always wanted a brother, and, you know, the parents are like, well, there's, you know, there's a hedgehog up for adoption, and he's blue. And as it turns out, he can run fast, and he likes chili dogs. And he's always chasing these things called Chaos Emeralds. And he could potentially fail, and the world will be destroyed. Let's, you know, let's adopt the hedgehog. And I would have to assume Miku and her family, you know, I assume they only speak Japanese, so I would assume that Sonic also knows Japanese as well. I mean, he's a fast learner, right? He can learn anything fast. She has no family in canon. Well, that's why people write fan fiction, you know? I've just given somebody an idea for a story. The story of how Miku's family adopted Sonic the Hedgehog. And it's going to be so good. I bet you someone could write it so well that Sega actually takes the story and it becomes 100% canon. And, you know, the next game that comes out, Sonic does the big reveal. You know, like, just imagine Sonic, Knuckles, Tails, they're like in a, I don't know, they're playing horseshoes in a national park somewhere in Idaho, and Sonic's like, hey fellas. I don't think he would say that, but he'd say something similar, and he'd be like, You'll never guess who my sister is. And, you know, Tails and Knuckles will guess some wild guesses. And Sonic will say, no, it's Hatsune Miku. She's my, you know, her family adopted me. And Knuckles and Tails will be so shocked, they'll be like, wow, isn't she a Vocaloid? And it's like, of course she's a Vocaloid. Oh, hey, Reggie. Good to see you here. Thank you for joining in. I appreciate that. I don't know if my racing is epic. I'll be honest with you. The thing with Miku, did you know technically everything is canon? Oh. Okay. I can get behind that. Yeah. So literally any story that we create with Miku is automatically canon. Alright. We need to, like... This vehicle is not doing me any favors. Let's go with the official Pac-Man. So Reggie, I had a question. I thought about other games that I could potentially stream. What do you think about Dead by Daylight? Is that, in your opinion, a good game to stream? See, I chose this one just because it's, I don't know, it's just a really streamable game, you know? I've watched people play games like Mario Kart, and it can be really entertaining sometimes. You can feel their frustration as, like, they get hit by a blue shell. It's always funny. Ooh, this map is okay. Yes. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Sometimes people do say some nasty things after the game. That's for sure. Not to mention that Dead by Daylight is definitely a mature type of game. You know, it's a little bit more, you know, you're not going to see Sonic on a hook in this game, but in Dead by Daylight, you, yeah. But, I mean, it's definitely a good game to stream, though. Crap, I landed on the lawn. Oh, what's the frenzy this time? I like this part of the map. The first part I'm not a huge fan of. Like, it's just the... Oh no, that actually happened. Crap. This part here, though, is nice because it goes nice and fast. I get through these rings. I should not be in 12th place, though. It's time for Miku's Revenge. You know what? That's going to be the name of the fanfic. Miku's Revenge. But by the way, if y'all want me to play as a different character, I can do that as well. If you're getting tired of Miku all the time. Like I said, I don't really care. I pretty much play as everybody in this game. except maybe Big the Cat. I don't really play as Big the Cat because he's too big. Never played DBD. Are the chats like COD Lobby bad? Or I would say they're a little bit better to some degree. I would never, I'll just tell you this, I would never stream a Call of Duty game with chat on. That is for sure. Yeah, just like you say, Reggie, these games definitely need some precautions. You know, I mean, this isn't really, like, even though it is an ASMR channel, it's also definitely not for kids, so something that I would definitely have to make very, very clear.
Hello.
Okay, so Miku stays. Ooh, I got a like from Yoshi Boy. I try my best to like people back. You don't get a lot of time to do that, but it's just kindness. But you see Big the Cat right there? Like, he's just a really big character. He takes up a lot of the screen, and that's really the only reason I don't like playing as him. Gosh, we got a lot of classic Sonics. There must be some sort of secret. The Delta Ruin might be done cooking. It's on a skillet right now. Someone's adding olive oil to it. Let me just be the first to say, this map is S tier. I love this map so much. It's just so fun. By now, someone should have recreated this map in the actual Minecraft game. That'd be awesome. I just love the fact that this game respected the IP very well. I mean, look at those lamps that are on the sides. That's very creative. But yeah, there's nothing artificial here. It's all Minecraft parts. And it's good to see. Frenzy time. Let's see what we're gonna get. What's the frenzy? Oh, it's just extra items. I see. I think I've reached sort of a skill gap here because, gosh, I spend so much of the time in the back of the pack. I think I've finally, like, I almost kind of wish I could get out of Legend. Like, I could just press a button and it says, okay, go back to, you know, level 0. These guys are just so good. It's all these classic Sonic players here. And you know what? It's awesome how this map changes too for the last lap. By the way, Reggie, we've been talking about how it has been scientifically proven that the final lap of any type of racing game, like scientifically, everything has to go wrong. You could be in first place, you could be in 5th place, you could be wherever, but the last lap is going to go horribly, no matter what. It's just, it's like physics. I'm even suspicious of the fact that I'm in 2nd place right now. I shouldn't have even mentioned it. I'm uninstalling this game. I am uninstalling this game. I'm done. Why do I even bother? Why do I even bother? I could have easily been top 5. I'm stuck on Legend 8. I am stuck at this level. Ugh. Yeah, it's Murphy's Law, but with wheels. Yep. I mean, I have the right idea, but it's just like, there's just, at the end of the race, there's just always bad luck. Oh, and I just noticed, Eater. It looks like Deltarune is done cooking. Nice. Well, it's going to be the longest 18 minutes, isn't it? Let's go to E Stadium. I don't think we've been there enough. Alright, Yoshi boy. Thanks for the like. Let's, give each other these likes. I don't know if they really amount to anything, but it is kind of cool. You'll have to let me know how the latest Deltarune chapter is, because I don't know too much about Deltarune, but I think they do a chapter system, don't they? So this is like the latest chapter. 18-minute download, yeah. You know what? All things considered, that's not too bad. It's what? Probably like 5 or 6 gigs at most. This map. I have a love-hate relationship with it. We'll see how it goes. I like this vehicle though. It has pretty good handling. Although I suppose that's the actual, like, that's literally the type of vehicle it is. It's a handling vehicle. Are you, oh, I missed the ring. I missed the ring. Okay, hey, it was nice talking to you, Eater. I hope you enjoy the new chapter of Deltarune. Next time, let me know how it is. Alright, Reggie, and also thank you as well for joining the stream. I appreciate it. Thank you both for your support. It really does mean a lot. And I'm really glad that I was able to do this. And based on today, I certainly think that there'll definitely be some more streams in the future too. So I hope y'all enjoy your days. And I'll probably end this stream pretty soon here. Probably after this race, because I gotta go eat some lunch. I'm kind of starving. I can't race on an empty stomach. I was hoping to finish like in the top 5, at least for one of these races, but I don't know. I don't know if I was able to. I feel like I need to redeem myself. Thank you, Reggie. Honestly, this stream I think went so much better than the last stream that I did. The last stream that I did wasn't even really announced. I just kind of started it randomly because I wanted to see what would happen. This one was a little bit more planned and obviously, yeah, I want to make sure that I plan them in the future with purpose instead of just randomly starting them. Although, you know, sometimes it is fun to just randomly start things. Okay. All right. Well, I'd say that was pretty successful. I'm gonna go back and take a look at this stream, see how it looked, but I think for the most part, it went pretty well. Okay. So I've been streaming for, gosh, 2 hours and 53 minutes. That's crazy. But overall, I think it was pretty successful. So, Reggie, Eater, thank you so much for watching the stream. And I'm glad it worked out pretty well. So, I'm gonna take a break for now. But yeah, if I stream again, I'll make sure to announce it beforehand. And more than likely, when I stream, it will be on Wednesdays in the morning, more than likely. Just because that's just the best time for me. Thanks for the stream. It's a shame I joined later. Oh, yeah, it was just a timing thing. Honestly, I don't know what time works the best. If you have any preferences, I can try to match those. But in general, for me, Wednesday morning is really the best time, the most ideal time to stream. The good thing is, I think that YouTube saves the stream, so if you do end up missing it, at least the VOD, I guess that's the term for it, will be preserved on YouTube, so you can always watch it there. But yeah, definitely, Reggie, I'm glad you showed up, and I appreciate your feedback on it. And yeah, any thoughts, any suggestions, just let me know. But for now, I'm gonna shut the stream off. This was fun. I would definitely play Sonic again, and potentially Dead by Daylight, and maybe some other games too. But for right now, I'm gonna take a break, have some lunch, and I'll see everyone at another point. And don't worry, I see that message there, Reggie. Yeah, I will definitely, the next time that I stream, of course, I'll make sure to announce it. And especially if I'm able to stream any day other than Wednesday or any other time, I'll make sure to make an announcement about that. So, all right, everybody. This has been Trevor Truck, ASMR, and thanks again for watching, and I will see you again sometime soon.